Winners get awards, but only legends get into the Hall of Fame. We are proud to report that WDRB's own Rick Bozich was inducted into the Indiana Sportswriters Hall of Fame today. WDRB's Dalton Godby talked to those closest to him to understand why he's so deserving.
At 6'4" from Gary, Indiana, Rick Bozich is a man of great distinction.
He's so tall and he's so noticeable.
But his stature is not measured in feet and inches.
Rick is one of the best people I know.
The go-to voice for the city of Louisville if you want to know about sports in this area.
The 1975 IU grad's resume speaks for itself. From Post-Tribune paperboy and Inland Steel No. 3 open hearth to more than 30 Final Fours, 15 Super Bowls, 11 World Series, 3 Olympics, 1 NBA Finals, and everything in between.
Rick is vast and contains multitudes.
There was an ad that they had in the Courier-Journal in the paper. It said, Kentucky fans think he likes Louisville, Louisville fans think he likes Kentucky, Indiana fans wonder if he likes anybody.
He is a 2009 inductee of the U.S. Basketball Writers Association Hall of Fame. But Sunday's induction into the Indiana Sportswriters Hall of Fame is special for this Hoosier. Just ask his friend and former colleague, Pat Forty.
It's fitting for him to go into the Indiana Hall of Fame because he is a proud, staunch Hoosier at heart. He's lived in Louisville for quite a while, but you will never get the Hoosier out of him.
Or the Athletics' Dana O'Neill.
Rick is part of the fabric of Indiana basketball.
And this is the person who taught the stubborn guy how to text.
And literally showed him how to press the ABC to get the letters and all that. And now I've apparently created a monster because he's running around with an Apple Watch and with, multiple iPads and his massive headphones to block the world out.
Way before all that, Bozich began his career at the Courier-Journal in '78. But in an unprecedented and risky move, Bozich moved up the street in 2012 to work for a TV station, alongside his friend and fellow writer Eric Crawford.
We did something a lot of people didn't think made a lot of sense back then, but he did it with great conviction, and that made me feel a lot better about it.
Safe to say that paid off. But there's more to the man than his printed words.
In my head, when I think of Rick Bozich, I hear that gigantic booming laugh, and it constantly makes me smile.
I believe, after back-to-back 14-hour road trips with the man, that his passion and genuineness come in the small moments between the quarters and the innings, like a drive to Cooperstown at the Hall of Fame of his first true love.
The only thing he likes more than basketball in Indiana is the White Sox.
One time we went to a White Sox game and he had to go and do something and he left Alex and I to keep the book.
Knowing Rick on the surface means knowing he can ruffle some feathers.
You get inside of his wall, and he's just the best guy you could ever be around.
He absolutely tells it like he feels, but he does it in a way that's really professional.
The best compliment you can give somebody is like you aspire to be the same.
But to those who can affectionately refer to him as Dr. Bo, Richie, the Surly Serb, or just Rick, you know he's as great of a man as he is a sports writer.
And he is a dad, he is a grandfather, and he is the best dad, he is the best grandfather. And so he is all of these things to all these other people, but to Alex and I, to our families, he is so much more than that.
He's become a Hall of Fame writer, but Rick Bozich has always been a Hall of Fame person.
Rick Bozich is awesome, baby, with a capital A.